Hello there, everybody. Hello there, comrade in the struggle. I bring with our greetings today, Monday, the 12th of June, 2023. Comrade Pique, I want to thank you once more for this audio again because what you talk now true, now 100% truth and it be accurate. But I want to give una some news here. If una notice, I don't be very silent for these groups. I know they write so much. I know they respond to everything. I just listen. I get some very bad news for Gifuna this morning. For the past few weeks, the kind of information we don't get from my ear from reliable sources. I don't choose for just take a back seat, just watch. But before I want to tell what I want to tell una say all una comrades who believe in the liberation of our people, maybe we start prepare for territorial independence. When I say that means a community independence. We get for start work strategize for get community independence, regional independence for all our locality, for all our communities where we come from. If we not ever get administrative independence, we will not ever get administrative sovereignty from La Republic Cameroon, make we start work on strategies individually for get territorial, regional, and community sovereignty for our regions will come through. This go again for embolden and for strengthen the LGA by LGA, the county by county structure. Where power they come from the bottom, where power they come from the community, when they engage their forces, how they manage their forces. That way, if a stranger comes in, if an enemy come in, they will easily identify them because everybody for that community know who belongs to that community. Since this guy, they want to destroy this revolution, they want to destroy this liberation fight for our sovereignty, make we start work for collaborate individually from the region where we come from, so that we will provide our people then regional, community, and territorial independence without administrative independence. We come from above. We will talk so we don't own the territory. We don't get our leaders. Maybe we start look the other direction. Now, only way that we feel fend La Republic away from intimidating and oppressing our people locally, so that our people then feel be able to go farm, they go to church, they go for market, they go about their activities without harassment. When they get a community force, when they get a community vigilante way, they protect them and they make sure say an enemy or intruder not come into their village or their community. Which I want to tell now. All these things when we talk about collaboration, may we come together, may we get an all-inclusive Ambazonian conference, may we come together, get a constituted body where we go represent we wherever, speak on our behalf, get our mandate. These guys, they not be serious. The same people, the way they be contact the Institute of Peace, say me they come for help with. The Institute of Peace ask them, say, now only one are there for the revolution. They say, no, the other people are not serious, me they concern only them. The Institute of Peace tell them, say, me they go bring their other faction, other brothers may work together. This guy them deny. This guy them deny. They choose now people the way they want to work with. So all these things when I work, I see the thing outside, say they work for back, they collaborate. No. Then some people they go for the Institute of Peace. They talk, say me they work now with them, then make them bring we along. Just the same thing with Capo Daniel did, they do say move align behind it. You get people the way that they go behind, they talk for the people there for the Institute of Peace, say me they only work now with them, then now me they them talk to the general population, to the nation. You see, so Moon I don't mind these things. People they come for they write long thing them the whole conferences. They get a Zoom meeting. Say that they want to talk about collaboration. They work on something in the back. My brothers and sisters, comrade in the struggle. There's nothing working in the background. The same position where they be there before they go for Switzerland, before they go for Canada. Why they there for Canada? They are still in the same position. The same Cho Ayaba. The same Akwanga, where they go for the Institute of Peace, say me they help them bring about a resolution to this. Them same people they tell the Institute of Peace, say me now only them represent we. They choose people they don't want to work with, still in groups. Okay, I just mentioned 2 names here. All that group where they do that thing, that's what they want. They don't want make all we come together speak like a nation. They want make this revolution, make the liberation fight belongs to them. Same as leaders as Comrade Piquet just talked for this audio. Nothing has changed. So don't make me, I did think my steps, I did think my strategy again. And I could hold my own pillar firm and not leave as I don't be for the past 7 years. Why me I get for the go join people that things them, we favor not only them, but when me I come up with the initiative with others, we include everybody, they don't want to come, I must come for their own. I'm not moving an inch. We'll be stubborn like that to the end. So please, now the talk say a few head must roll for the diaspora, put don't spoil revolution, me that own head roll. I beg, whichever way we now do, I'm gonna do them quick because some people they need for also lose their own blood for this revolution. Me that make them go, make them know say they pain they everywhere. All our boys, they don't die for nothing. They don't die, me some other people them stand for be life president. Okay? Now only them get rights for be leaders. No other person not get knowledge, no other person not get right, no other person not get ability where they get. Now only them be the reservoir for knowledge, for know where we need for go. So I beg, una don't talk say, for this revolution, for work, it must totally spoil. Then we start to boot from scratch, and heads must roll for the diaspora, for them for put their own blood like those boys on the ground for ground zero, like nothing over work. So please, whichever way we not get, make this people them start disappear for this diaspora. When I get my support, when I start doing quick. Anyway, when I get and make me put that start roll for this diaspora, make them do them quick. Because these guys are so selfish, they're so wicked, it's all about them and nobody else. So when I not think so when they keep quiet, so they do some work in the back. No, they're not doing anything. They be adamant. They be bent on only them standing forward or nobody else. Fire Soldier and here. Now get a wonderful day. Bye. Hello there, comrade. Now me, comrade, Fire Soldier and here, me Soldier and. My comrade, you see, we need a multiple prong approach, okay? Because the way this liberation fight they go, if we don't get multiple strategies, plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D for fall on, when they keep the mess way up like this, we'll only complain. I know some people they'll be entertained by this nonsense where Capo they talk every day, but now things in this way, so many people use for talk, they don't believe now they talk now, put they be entertained. Capo not tell you anything new, anything we need for work on. What are we doing? Now people the way they go for the Institute of Peace for United States of America, they talks now only them must be for front with the Institute of Peace to be disappointed. What are we doing about it? You know, we get for strategize. We only need for talk about coming together as a unit for represent the nation. Those of us who will truly believe in the liberation fight, in our sovereignty, who will not necessarily belong to some groups who will die for this leader. We get leaders in jail, that's true. They went to jail because of this struggle, but they not feel free themselves. Now we get for freedom. So we not feel the put ourselves inside cocoon under the same structure, they not feel free ourselves. We outside here, we need to come together like a nation so that we feel freedom. When they be out there, now so we work like a team, free put them for jail. How come they will be inside jail, they want free way out of jail again? We will not be consistent. The fact that when we come together here like a nation, we try for freedom, it don't mean say we the talk say they not be leaders. They went there because they stood up for this struggle. For instance, the people Comrade Ayuk Tabi, we call them for a meeting for Nigeria. No, not all they be there for that government. So many of them they not out for a government. Una know that, or una don't know. No, not everybody where they be catching for that Naira hotel for Nigeria be there for Sisiko, a government. About half of them, if I don't make mistake, they were not part of that government. But they will be involved in this revolution. They'll be involved in the liberation fight, where they go for that meeting for UAT one tell them, then they pick them up. So we need for work out there like a unit, like a nation, come together, come up with strategies for liberating them. I be sorry for the noise in the background. I did for hall here with people they did for back. They do their own thing. I be forced for make this audio here. So please, when we hear say put no one who come together, the one that only meet them there for from, we need to come up with strategies for always to artists their move so that at the end of the day, we succeed in liberating our people. We give our people the hope. Because if we go back, if we ever make mistake, go back level la Republic will finish one by one. I will not allow that happen. This is not like I just surrender or give up. We need for always get the next strategy for make sure say they not destroy this liberation struggle, this liberation fight. Anyway, make a leave for now, and hopefully we'll keep deliberating in the right direction soon again. Fire Soldier and here. Bye for now.
Hello there, everybody. Today now, Tuesday, the 13th of June, 2023. This again now the voice of Fire Soldier and I want to thank Comrade Mechanic and Comrade Julius where they applaud my 3-minute audio where I leave them. But I also want to make a comment in regard to a few things we want to mention, and particularly Comrade JC Julius Chofo talk about we creating a structure. I want to make a point here, and please take me seriously. Me, I want come for this revolution. I become like somebody from a group, but as soon as I be step on the scene, knowing say many other groups they exist, assist for belonging to a group, but rather say make we come together, harmonize all the groups, because we get a common problem. We all get a common suffering problem. We will be oppressed, we will be enslaved by the state of La République du Cameroon, where our sovereignty be assumed by the state of La République du Cameroon, will not get a voice. So from the word go, may I be take a stand, say, make we educate ourselves about our liberation fight for our sovereignty, grow so that we educate other people about the liberation fight, make them know what to fight for, so that make we know how to come together for become masters of our destiny. And I don't be true to that from the word go. So when I hear when they talk about more creative structure, what other structure we will need? Listen, Comrade Julius Chofo and Comrade Mechanic, me, Soldier Ant, are not the joke. Me, ni Soldier Ant, are not the joke. I call myself Soldier Ant for a reason. I want make we work like ant inside an ant colony, of like bees for inside a beehive. We now understand that now a problem. In the summer of 2022, we go out, send messages, call for all groups. They post messages, reach out for all the so-called leaders, for all the groups, for all the IGs. Make we come together, come do a SWOT analysis, so that we know our strength and our weakness, reconcile, see how we come together for work together just for our survival. Many people them take me for granted. They take we will work together for granted. But I'll be happy to say so many people they come from SCAR, from SCOPE, from Republic of Ambazonia, from ACT, and somewhere they don't belong to any group from all the IGs, they become 2233311. We come together, we come put together this structure. AMHEC, Ambas Bay Heritage and Economic Centers. Say make we work for come together, can project only our identity and the nation, not groups, not individuals. Some of our comrades, they will be courageous, but they go make mistakes. We not feel live in the past, make we step forward, correct those mistakes, come together as a nation, project our identity, work like one, think like a team, think like one, so that togetherness go give we strength. Now the thing that we go fighting like the Republic of Cameroon, now think that it go give international community confidence for work with we. As I just disclosed for now before, the Institute of Peace for United States of America, where some of our comrades, they will reach out for them for help. When they step in one help, the people they start talking that only them they must work with. Will be absurd. So I'll be so disappointed. Say after all this hard work, we don't work, we don't talk. Nobody know they pay attention. They look like clowns. And when I ask people from Boston, I'm not be clown. I be come into this thing with a vision, on a mission, make we liberate ourselves so that it will be easier for we to solve our problems. When I know say this place where we're there now, not just the beginning. Where we're there at the moment, not just a joke. We still need for rebuild our infrastructure from scratch. We still need for rebuild our educational system from scratch. Only our infrastructure, we need hundreds of billions of dollars. We think say going as a group, for say we'll get money, or so we'll go mortgage our resources, and only forget name me, they take it off from we in the name of free nation. No. We need for them in a very constructive manner where involve everybody so that may not suck our resources away. We need to get in a partnership where people them work with we will pay their loans back for rebuild our nation so that our kids and great grandkids they live for enjoy the resources where they for our land where they also get a share where they be stakeholders. So this audio now just for telling us say I know the joke. I don't do my best for what we una from the word go make we come together. But since una wanna only una must do things and when we call una mona done together, una think say na joke where the work una want spoil them, una think say they must create another structure. I know they get involved in creating another structure. I don't be involved in many structure where Comrade PK don't create and try to bring up, put they drag their feet. And I don't reach the end point. I don't reach my elastic limit on how I function with people. I don't tell and I say going forward. I start think of a strategy. How I go work with my community for provide my regional, my community sovereignty, my community independence, and my community security and safety for my people so that they feel go for church, they feel go for farm, they feel go for market, they feel go about our business, about their business, not being afraid of any intimidation by anybody because we'll know everybody where they come from my community and we'll know who be stranger and we'll know who be an enemy, who be an intruder. Now the only way that way will soon go because if La Republic not leave our territory, because the way we will go, La Republic not ever leave our territory. We'll get for start work for get regional sovereignty, regional independence, community sovereignty, community independence, and territorial independence. That way, everybody for inside the community, for a local government, for a county, they go work with their people for provide their own vigilante group when at the village community they manage them. Not that they fight they manage them, not that the security manage them. No. Every village go provide, go create a own force or any security group where they look after their people, they look after their community, they look after their property so they not be destroyed. And they will also be responsible for rebuild their infrastructure, for rebuild their social amenities around them so that they feel live their life in full because we get one life for live. And not if you live all my life, they fight for independence, they fight for liberation where some people don't care, only think about themselves. I don't tire this thing for the talk all structure. Because a structure, when I not come when I choose not for come who create them. Other people they create a great structure, when I look for criticize, I'm saying now only when I must do. When I go ahead. Soldier ant they take a step back and they walk my own way now. Because I don't tire this thing. I don't lose my job. Listen, I'm a skilled professional. I not be a yo-yo. And I've been skilled for more than 2 disciplines. I feel employ myself. Okay? I know it's the waste my talent, the suffer where they take my time for granted. My time be very valuable. And not only me, I feel decide how I best use my time. I don't come to this point. After learning what is some people they for back they do with the Institute of Peace, some people they go for back, they go talk for the Institute of Peace. Me they see look at them individual. Me they come talk to we. I know they work like that. So Muna go ahead, create una platforms, create whatever una want create. Just so anyone not be involved, not any big thing now, just one person. Una get millions of people for follow una without Soja. I don't do my best, make we work together for bring the best strategy for work with a myriad of people them on different platforms, but when I get on our own way, unfortunately, me I not be interested in power. I get too much power, I don't even know where to use them. I don't need any extra power for get an office, for this government, for this one, for being known. I not be interested in all that. Una own one project, una groups, una government, una be right, una go ahead. I did work on a strategy for my area, for provide my regional community and a territorial independence so that my people feel free for go about their businesses without any harassment, without any fear of anybody, and work with my community, make we rebuild our community, provide social amenities for them, provide them anything where they need, energy 24/7. That's where I'm heading to because that's all we want about independence. Want be free for tap into our resources for do what we want. If we not forget that, I'll do the minimum way fit for me for enjoy my life to the fullest. Me, my family, make my community and their families may enjoy themselves. May we go back enjoying ourselves. All these game where they play things some people fool. Me, Soja and me need Soja and I'm not one of those fools. I know what I want. I want come into the revolution. They don't drag my hand. I be work out my own 2 friends, go for Pa Thomas Wanchang in office, go join the revolution with he, and everything we be talk don't come to pass. Make we not start a war against the Republic of Cameroon. We will never prepare ourselves. We will not get weapons as they preach because they will militarize our territory. The Republic not ever conquer we militarily. They will use that one like an opportunity for conquer we militarily, and they've succeeded in doing that. We will not still want to listen. All the people they talk me go fight. All me I carry I'm go fight. They not venture on ground zero. Other people that people don't go die. They therefore the only one be president. The one be leader at all costs. They don't take money from people there for 32 years and more. Say they sign them asylum papers. They not ever buy a single stick for prepare for a war, but they loud war. Now only them then they must lead. Me they go ahead. Their supporters. We not support una leader. We not support una president. Good luck to una. I don't do my best. And I become last summer, I do a short analysis, come about a structure where everybody be involved, where everybody be important. If we pull our energies, resources, everything together work like a team, we not deny because not only will be leaders. I don't tire that and I don't come to the end of that. Going forward, that's how I work. I'm sticking with AMHEC. We not join down a problem. I'm sticking with AMHEC. We'll go about our business. We don't plan me go. So going forward, I will try for make me get a branch of AMHEC where I be resident for here from Massachusetts so that I start bring my own community for this area together. That's what I'm going to do because that the goal of AMHEC that for pool communities, me they bring the people of Ambazonia together, me they come project their identity, make we walk behind us, strategize together. That's what I'm going to do here in Massachusetts for try make we get our own branch of AMHEC here for Massachusetts. When I go ahead and follow on our groups, when I follow on our president, when I go where now one go because me, I don't be exhausted. Nobody's no ever take me for a fool. I've never been a fool to anybody. I respect everybody's intelligence. I respect everybody's input. I'm not deal with liars. I'm not deal with fraudsters. I'm not deal with power mongers. I'm not deal with arrogant people. So, bye for now. When I get a wonderful day. I'll be sorry, say my audio be so long. It be all over the place, but that's the truth from the bottom of my heart. Ni Fire Soja and just signing off. Bye for now. Hello there, comrade. Christoph Meissner. Good evening to you. Thank you for your write-up. Listen, Comrade Christoph Meissner, as I said before, I'm not a joker. I mean everything I said. I've put just too much time into revolution. You and I first met in New York when you made your speech, when we came there in April of 2017, and when we came back again there in September. And you've always been there, and maybe you didn't know me, but I've always been there. I was always in the background with people organizing those rallies with Maurice. And listen, I've come to know most of these guys on a one-on-one basis. I know Bo Habet, he knows me on a one-on-one basis. I've met Cho Ayaba on several occasions, even though I've never spoken with him on one-on-one for my own reason. But having been briefed of what they're doing in the background, having spent all this time here, wasted my talent, doing everything with everybody, always joining people for us to bring victory to our people, and people are out there playing games. I've never done anything by myself or tried to minimize anyone. Anything I set out to do, I do inform everybody, and I invite everybody on the scene, because I know that whenever they're on stage, I respect them, even though I'm at the bottom of the stage. And when I step on the stage with them, I expect them to respect me and treat me just the same as I treat them. But I've come to realize that they see me only as a coffin carrier. They see me just as a town crier. They don't see me as somebody they can respect, as somebody that they can share important information with. They don't see me as somebody who can make an important contribution to the revolution they can follow. All through my time in this revolution, I speak into the future. I'm working in the future, not now. Everything I say and do, I take a look into the future before I embark on that project. So when you talk about AMHEC doesn't have anything to do with Ground Zero at the moment. AMHEC's goal is to mobilize us in our different communities, in our different states, in our different countries, to have an Ambazonia center where we can meet there, get to know each other, get to strategize, get to share our difficulties, and come up with means to really, really work for our people and liberate the nation. But people are not interested in that. They want to hang up onto their groups. They want to hang into their Njangi groups and all whatnot. I understand that. I'm okay with that. But I've come to a point that I don't want to be doing that anymore. And with Ground Zero, as I said before, I'm speaking into the future. The way we're behaving, I don't see how we can ever liberate that nation. We're not willing to come together. We want to remain in our groups. We want to remain with our friends. That's fine. People should keep their friends and think that they can ever free a nation like that. The only way we can free this nation peacefully, in a way that our people enjoy life and enjoy the victory, is if we come together as a nation and speak as one. That is where all our strength is. Our strength comes from us coming together, working together, and doing things behind the scene, behind closed doors, and being a little bit secretive in what we do. But we're not willing to do that. People are up for showbiz. They want to showboat. I'm not into all that. I'm speaking into the future once more. Let us start preparing for regional sovereignty, community sovereignty, that gives us our territorial sovereignty and independence. That means that every local government, every county having their own liberation force, having their own security for the community that would protect that community and safeguard that community and make sure no intruder, make sure no enemy comes into that community. That way, people in that community can go about life freely without harassment. They can go to the church, they can go to the market, they can go to the Njange houses, they can, do whatever without any fear of anybody. That means we have the ability to to provide power to our community, to provide drinking water, to to provide social amenities in that community, and that is what I want to embark on in my own community. Maybe when it's good, the other communities will copy. That's what I'm looking forward to do in my community in the future, and I'm not interested in all these games they're playing here. Nobody fools me. I respect everybody, I listen to everybody, but nobody can fool me. And I've come to realize that people are just out there thinking that they're deceiving me, but deceiving themselves. When they will fail, listen to me once more, when they're going to fail, they're going to come back to try this when it's too late. That's how I had warned about us creating a government, that we should stay in the governing council and bring everybody together. We should be patient, then rush out of the governing council to create a government that has created this five-head dragon that's eating everybody, and I won't be eaten by that dragon. Okay? I'm a one-man army, and I'm going to go my way doing my own thing. People that are ready to create a community center in their state, in their city, we're going to help them do that, because I'm looking forward to creating one with my colleagues here in Boston, so we can meet there and reconcile and talk like a nation and talk like a team. Anything other than that, I am not interested. I do value my time. I know I have talent and I have value, and I have to recognize that first. Sorry for my jumpy audio, but that's the truth from the bottom of my heart, and I don't have time to be wasting with anybody out to waste my time. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Comrade Fire Soldier and bye for now.
Yeah, thank you very much, Comrade Soja and Uncle Malex, for your big detailed reply. I really feel with you the many frustrations you got from the many groupists, and for the lack of understanding in the big part of the Ambazonians for the necessity of coming together and like pushing forward things which are of national interest and not only personal or local or tribal interest. And this lack of understanding, or I call it also partly selfishness, is very, very frustrating also for me. And I guess it gets to your heart even more because you know what implications that has for your homeland, that the liberation can just not happen if the people keep doing the same old mistakes the whole time. Yes, but so and I don't question your good intentions and your objectivity, and when in the past I criticized you sometimes for being too theoretic and not being like a spearhead or so, but I hope you forgive me, because it takes some time to know the people, and I also see now how difficult it is to break through a mindset, such a widespread wrong mindset, and you try non-violent means and methods, which is always noble, because my position was always that we need both the violent defense methods and the non-violent diplomatic education methods. So it's like two sides of the same coin. And some people are better for defense, and some people are better for educational things. Yeah, and but my question to you, in particular, that how it would, or how if you would just take 5 men of your most trusted friends, and you start doing AMHEC, despite all the unfavorable conditions, you would just start to do something, quietly, and then also in connection with friends in the homeland who are reliably Ambazonian. And when you say, oh no, AMHEC now, for now, it's not meant for being on the ground, it's just to operate centers here in the various countries. I understand why, but I connected it to ground zero because, in my understanding, when you say identity building, the end goal of this identity building has to be mainly on the homeland, on the ground, because that's what we are heading to. It would not make any sense if the identity building would happen only in the diaspora and not on the homeland. But I understand that for now, pragmatically, since it's not possible in the homeland to be open about your Ambazonianness, the first steps to create identity building centers abroad can only be done openly abroad, and now you face so much resistance and contradictions, and the people are not really on fire for that idea. And now I'm asking myself, why why is the understanding not not bigger, that we have, to do what AMHEC wants, to get rid of all this groupism and to stick together on the core values and goals of Ambazonia. So, and when I ask myself, why is that, then it's possibly because so many people are convinced that only the violence spearheading, the on the ground will bring a breakthrough. They're convinced that it needs a power structure coming out of the bullets of the rifles. That's probably the reason why the more radical liberators are not going into the AMHEC centers. That's my explanation. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's why I was making this proposal to you that, Uncle Malik's, just go ahead with 5 trusted men. Just go ahead and do what you're convinced of. No, don't look left and right, and just do and learn how it's going, and just pay attention to the necessity of secrecy, so that the blacklegs are not mixing into it, be it in the diaspora, be it in the homeland. And so, in your reply, you repeated that you know all the various leaders, Ayaba, Herbert Bo, and so on, and you were saying, oh, they are still groupists, don't change the groupist mindset. And I didn't mean that you should take them as your comrades. I thought I proposed that just take 5 men, like a handful, of young Ambazonians who are not very famous, who are on fire for Ambazonia, and they appreciate you as the elder, knowledgeable man, and then you go ahead, That's what I meant. I meant the spearheading, in exactly that thing where you are convinced of. So, and actually, you don't need to reply to my audio right now, because you don't need to lay out your plan and your action plan in public. I just want you to be inspired and to go from talking to walking. That's what I wanted to trigger. Yes, Uncle Alex, I feel with you, and I can only, wish you the endurance, to keep to the liberation, because it's the only option we have. I would say, we need to look forward to the future, as you said. We cannot look backward, and although it needs a very long breath, and we are in for a fight which may take 30 years, but the more we teach the people the future good law and good governance and all the good things, then the more the bad old stuff the people should be able to leave that behind them. Okay, Uncle Alex, fingers crossed.